Hey buddies, welcome to Video Games Awesome Live. We're playing Hellblade AWESOME. This is a game coming from Ninja Theory. It's a budget title with a pretty cool trailer. It was 39 Canadian, so probably like half price title these days. That's what that is. I've been told upon many recommendations on Twitter that I have to have headphones in for the full effect of this game. You might remember from the trailer, it's like she's going nuts.
Right.
As is popular now in these video games these days, trippy sequences. This one seems to really like that's its thing.
Who made that?
Let me make sure this is the real Alan. This is Turbo Buddy. I'm gonna make sure that. Oh,
pretty.
Do you think it's an audio? Subtitles are on. All right.
It kind of reminds me of Davy Crockett.
Hellblade feature. What is that?
Yes, it is about.
Fuck! What? Why would that even be there? All right, here we go.
The game is about 8 hours.
8 hour long game.
So
all right. It's been a long time since I feel like a game came out with a classic 8 hour playtime. That used to be the de facto.
Yeah.
Nowadays, if a game doesn't have 35 to 40, it's like, holy shit, I'm taking it back to GameStop. Power to the players. Here we go. Jumping in. I'll pop these in, I guess, now. So Becky will be able to hear over this audio, the studio audio. You guys won't be able to hear stereo, unfortunately, from our show setup. Dynamic compression doesn't play well with stereo. It's just a nightmare. So, thanks to the PlayStation's ability to do this, I'll be able to have my own.
And then I can say all these things about Fraser and he won't even hear me. Like how pretty he is when he sleeps.
I have to do something real quick here. Get rid of the logos.
Who are you?
There we go.
Doesn't matter. Welcome. You're safe with me. I'll be right here, nice and close so I can speak without alerting the others. Let me tell you about Senua. Her story has already come to an end, but now it begins anew.
How's the audio loudness?
Good.
Breathing.
I think it's supposed to be like this.
Breathing.
He knows she's getting closer. He can feel her coming closer. She's getting watching. They're watching. They're watching. They're watching.
This is a journey deep into darkness. They're watching. There will be no
Is this being rendered?
This one.
This is pretty good looking
This is
for a
fucking
half-price game.
Goddamn gorgeous.
Why didn't she tell me?
She's doing this for him. He's coming.
Quiet.
So I'm guessing these are voices in her head,
Oh, how rude of me.
because they're bouncing around all over the place here.
Oh, cool.
You hear them too, right? They've been around ever since the tragedy. That's not quite true. Some are old, some are new, but they've
It is rendered.
changed.
It's pretty good.
I think the darkness changed them, just like it changed her.
Can you see them?
Why isn't she looking?
Oh,
You look, he's in hell.
I get it.
Look, up ahead. You see it too?
You promised you can.
Yes. It is real after all. She's finally arrived in the land of mist and fog. The place the Northmen call Hells.
Turn back. Go back. Go back. It's not safe.
Can you hear the really quiet voices? Okay, good. Dynamic compression's working. For me, they're very quiet.
Me too.
Okay.
Look around and you'll see them. The drowned, the sick, the slain. Here they lie, rotting in the fields and rivers of hell.
you see them? Can you see them? They're going to do that to you.
Alright, you guys, fuck off. We're in this together. If I die, you're dead. So stop teasing me.
Stop. Can you feel them watching? They're watching her. They're watching her. You're so close to the darkness. Go back. So close. Can you feel it?
This is creepy.
What is she thinking? I can tell you. She's afraid. Wouldn't you be? You'd think she would get used to it by now after so many years. But the darkness, it just builds onto itself, growing stronger.
Lady, I'm bored.
You might try and ignore it. Turn away. It's always there, just out of sight, where you're most vulnerable. It's like it knows that just enough light is all you need to see its suffocating power.
Is this on rails?
Well, yeah, I'm not doing anything.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm doing nothing but looking around, like
Okay.
they told me to.
You might think she's brave to go on this journey on her own, but it isn't bravery that drives her. Bravery only means something to those afraid of death. Then it was fear, runs far, far deeper.
Are they
Oh
gonna
my
jump
God.
scare us?
Can I please do something now?
It's kind of cool how she held that out.
Is it a video game yet? Come on.
What is she looking at? Is she leaving the hut? I know what she's thinking. I hear her thoughts. It's not too late to get into the boat and go back. No one will judge her.
Whoa.
No one will
She
ever
looks
know.
nuts.
Oh, she heard us. There's no going back.
You calm down.
Senua pushes away a world that conspired to cause so much suffering. There's nothing to go back to, and worse to look forward to.
I mean, I could make a new canoe.
Why don't you join us? Maybe you too have a part to play in this story.
You're talking to me? The player?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm moving. Mondays. I'm sorry. I'm a YouTuber. What's going on, everybody?
No,
Here we are
no.
playing.
No, it's so... No, this was nice.
I'm here to ruin things.
Oh.
It's my job.
You have to take a closer look to see. Why isn't she focusing? She needs to focus now.
She needs to use her eyes.
R2?
Do not
that
forget
was just
my
luck.
stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight. Do not forget
Oh,
my
fuck.
stories, Senua. Because your darkness comes from hell, and your fate lies there. They say the burning of a corpse will take you straight to Hell's Gate. But gods and the living will follow this path. You must leave the Isles of Orkney across the eastern sea and find a road that leads north and down through deep, dark valleys. After 9 nights of riding, you will follow a great river, and will find a bridge covered in gold.
Should I be taking notes?
The path to
I hope
Helheim
not.
goes from there, across the river of knives that flows from the dark world of Niflheim.
Gold Bridge.
And then your guts will writhe and boil and other really terrible stuff. Uh-oh.
Dick.
They're coming. They're coming now. They're coming.
I'm not running because I don't know the run button. L2, R1, L3.
That's what I see in the darkness.
Hunger
Is this an Alan Wake thing going on here?
calls in her hunt. But she's not stopping.
Can you grab that torch? Yes, Lionheart. This is what goes on in my head when it's dark. Or even if it's light and there's potential for darkness.
This has a distinct Alan Wake feel right now, the darkness element here.
This time.
Wow, after all that, they're coming a billion times. False alarm. Jeez.
Land of mist and fog. The awful was right. What was it he said? The river of knives across which lies the halls of hell. The place they call Helheim.
He's lost. He's lost.
Where are you?
Yeesh.
I hear you.
He's there, you know.
There's no doubt about
He's
it.
lost.
The source of the darkness is in Helheim.
You'll never find him. They're calling
And the goddess Hela holds his soul there. Her dear beloved, Dilian.
Oh, my kingdom for a run button.
L1.
Oh!
Why is she doing this?
Why doesn't she turn back?
She's doing this for him.
One of those immersive adventures where you mash the controller till you figure things out.
His soul is in Helheim. His soul still lives. She needs
Bridge
to
to
see
Helheim. I forget its name. She forgets too. But she does remember that only the dead may cross it. That part wasn't so easy to forget. The old fool said there was a hidden path into it. Let's see, shall we?
I like the way she sidesteps when running sideways.
The Northmen speak of 9 worlds. The world of men they call Midgard. Sky gods dwell in Asgard. The gods of earth, harvest, wind, and sea dwell in Vanaheim. The good elves dwell in Alfheim. The evil ones dwell in Svartalfheim. The mountain giants dwell in Jotunheim. The fire giants dwell in Muspelheim. Niflheim is the world of ice and darkness. Only the dead dwell in Helheim. And that is where you must travel.
You're in danger.
Yeah, you know what? Like, usually, like, I would think maybe I'm gonna listen to the voices in my head. Like that could be a cool mechanic. Like, oh, they're warning me. You're in danger. But they've cried wolf about 7 times already, so I'm not listening to you.
What's she waiting for?
Yeah, so this is all based on Norse mythology.
Go back now. No, this is it.
The Afghan chest. Because there's like Jotunheim. And I know that from Jotun now.
Don't kill me. I'm not one of them. I was just hiding. I find I live longer that way.
Where is he?
The bastards catch me again. Never! Wait. Who are you?
It's just a memory. Drew? Is that you?
My tales of the Northmen. They call me Druth. Liar.
He's lost.
An old fool. Druth is my truth.
It's good to see you again. You kept your vow.
Guide you in this life and the next. I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Tell me your stories again, old friend. I'm listening.
The runes seal the gates to hell. Focus your inner eye, and you too will see what's hidden in plain sight.
I can see it like this.
Hold it in your mind's eye. Find one like it to open the gate.
She needs to look closer.
Druth is Irish. Senua is Scottish.
It's a puzzle.
Do you need to look at the walls? Stuff on the walls?
I don't know. Did they say that? How did you know
No,
that?
I was just guessing.
Oh. I mean, this shit's everywhere. He said something, mind's eye. I'll never find it. Whoa, that was
Look towards the gate.
not... Oh, it was a shadow.
The gateway.
Ooh.
Yeah, I did that on purpose.
That rune is called Manaz, and it's the symbol of the self.
The gate is open.
How the fuck would you know
Go through
that?
it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe. The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's
Press
not
the pause
safe.
menu.
Oh, square? For all the things you have to say to me, voices, how about a fucking instruction? I was just born literally today in this world. Like, I need to know what buttons do what.
I watched the Northmen. Learned their ways.
I know you did.
You listened when everyone else laughed. My people feel the heavy bread. Carry my stories with you, and together we will make the Northmen feel our fury.
Instructions are in the pause menu? Alright, let's get in here then. I'm not a fan of this style of learning to play a game.
No.
Like, I don't need to know. I interact is square, run is L1, focus is R2. I guess I already knew everything at this point. I don't know. It's just, to me, it's not the biggest deal in the world to toss in a little icon.
Yeah, I know.
It's like, for some
Just at
developers,
the very
for
beginning.
some reason, think that that's like a cardinal sin to put anything on screen.
Yeah.
These days. I grew up with a score on the screen at all times. In every game I played.
Yeah.
They can go away.
It sometimes meant nothing.
What is that? We are always here.
It's not common for schizophrenics to hear what buttons do what, but I don't think schizophrenics need to be told how to put their hands out in front of them and open a door. I do. I don't know how to make her do things.
I guess it's the same with heights. You can stand on the edge, pretend it's going to be okay. But you know that death is near, waiting for you to make that little slip. You can't just wish things away.
The world of the dead is ruled by the giantess, Hela, daughter of Loki. The gods feared her bloodline, bad on her mother's side and yet much worse on her father's. So, as a child, the All-Father cast her down into Helheim and gave her power over those who die of sickness, age, hardship, and self-slaughter. In all of the 9 worlds, only Hela can resurrect the dead. To Hela, your Dillion was sacrificed, and with her you must bargain.
Look at it. You have to open it.
The gate to Helheim divides the living from the dead. Is that the face of Hela herself? The half-rotten goddess that rules over Helheim. Whatever horrors lie behind that door, she must find him. Shh. Someone's here.
Please God, tell me it's an enemy. Let me fight something.
You took him from me. I beg you.
I'll see if I can get the stream back up.
Thanks.
Back in a second. Stream's still up on YouTube. You can always check to see if it's still up other places.
Not on Twitch.
Yeah, Twitch went down and TurboStream went down, but it stayed on YouTube the whole time. So, can you guys check next time when streams go down, like just to say like up on YouTube, down on TurboStream or something instead of stream is completely gone? Just it helps me a lot to know whether I've lost everything.
You got it.
Because you Turbos have to remember that your stream isn't everything. All right.
But we love you all.
All right, fixed up.
Let him go. I'll give you what you want. I won't resist it.
cut it off.
You're killing. You're dying.
Yay! Okay. They're not gonna tell me what buttons to. Oh my god, I have to learn how to fight through the menu.
R1
Alright.
is block.
Fast strike, heavy strike, melee attack, block, evade. Alright, and I guess I'm not gonna be taught how to do any of them. I'm just gonna have to figure it out as I go.
Looks like it.
Alright, let's start with fast strikes. Alright, Frash, here's your tutorial. Brought to you by Frash. Fast strikes are a good way to get quick and easy attacks on the enemy, keep you nimble and able to evade. However, they don't do as much damage as a heavy attack. Try pressing triangle for a heavy attack. Thank you, Fresh. When the screen starts to go red, it means that you've taken damage. If you successfully parry attack by pressing block at exactly the right moment, time will slow, allowing for a strike on a vulnerable opponent.
So you already know everything.
Oh, I'm learning so much. Thank you.
You don't need a tutorial.
Can I please be hired by companies to fucking fix their games for them? Anyways, rant aside, the gameplay feels pretty cool so far. I'm just not a fan of like all developers assuming that every game player has played a shit ton of video games as
Yeah.
much as I have.
Yeah.
Ah. I think I may have been meant to losing that.
Yeah, that's quite possible.
You did this.
Whoa, are we supposed to be melting to the ground?
Her teeth are perfect.
Yeah, man.
Oh, wow. Did I just die? Like, is that
Whoa.
how slow death is? Dude. Is
Yeah.
it Bluth? Oh.
A vision of what's to come.
Why did you just stand there? Why didn't you help me? Other me? Jesus.
Darkness does not bargain. It does not reason. It is wrought. And now it has taken hold. It will spread towards her head, the seat of the soul.
Sounds like YouTube only today, guys.
Until there is
Pass it on to
nothing left
Twitch.
of her. All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
The dark rot will grow each time you fail. If the rot reaches Senya's head, her quest is over. And all progress will be lost.
The hardest battles are fought in the mind. That is what Dillian taught her. With every defeat, the dark rot will grow and soon it will take her soul. But for now, at least, she still has control of her mind. And she will fulfill her vow. Whatever the cost.
I don't know what's the deal with the ball that she keeps looking at. Is it somebody's head?
I think it's a skull. I'm guessing Dillian's skull.
Listen to me, Cinema. The goddess Hela lies behind the gate to Helheim. To open the gate, you must first face the gods that guard it. The god of fire, pursuit. And the god of illusion, Valravn, spill their blood to open the gate to Helheim and enter the land of the dead.
So to get through that gate, I gotta go finish these other gates.
So, it won't open.
Why can't she? She needs to challenge the gods.
She has to fight two gods first.
Two gods.
Valravn.
These chicks should pay attention. He just got done
Yeah,
talking
man.
about this.
They're not paying
He
attention.
hunts his prey with his powers of illusion and feasts on their remains. Follow the path to Valravn and defeat him in battle to earn his mark. The gate to Helheim cannot be opened without it.
So it's a like what a one like once you've died how many times you're dead for good in this game and you have to start over? That's
I don't know,
extra
whenever
punishing
it
if
reaches
the
her head.
intro to the game is that slow every time. I don't know how many times I die before that happens. But I don't know how the developers can enforce that. I'll just like save my save and copy it and start over.
Ymir was a frost giant, a being of darkness, and all his sons and grandsons were dark after him. Of his daughters and granddaughters, some were monstrous, but others fair. But there was another who came from the ice. Buri. In shape, he was like a man, big and powerful.
I heard him say, I thought he said, and shit, he was big. And
And they had 3 sons.
oh shit, son, you should see how big this guy was. Alright, I'm done listening to you. Well, if the game is to be that punishing, I wish I could practice my combat for a bit.
Yeah.
Am I really only going to get my only chances to combat when it actually push comes to shove?
Focus.
Illusion hides the path to Valravn. Don't trust
It's
your
another
eyes.
one of these.
Find another way to see the truth.
What's that?
It's a door.
No, it's a bridge. No, it's not. Push it. Push it, push it.
Come on.
It's like they've taken the chat and injected it into the fucking game.
Push it. Push it. Push that door. I died, I think, 10 times and it was up to my shoulder. If that is any guide.
Okay.
That's helpful. Thank you. Hey, Fraser, push it. Do it. Do it, Fraser.
Welcome to my fucking world.
Something is different.
We love you. He means.
Can you see it?
She can't see it. Why can't she see it?
I didn't need. By the way, also, I'm gonna try it without this for a bit. I didn't need a video game to simulate schizophrenia. I have it in the form of this little box down here. I've been here. This is nothing special to me. Why can't you see it? She can't see it. Alright, so I'm looking for that insignia. I think it's similar to the beginning.
It's over there, I think. Like in that doorway, I thought? Or is that where we came
Did
from?
it open? Wait.
Yeah, I think maybe it did.
We all want to see behind the veil, don't we? Once we do, we mostly just close our eyes again and pretend what we saw was never really there.
I don't hate all of you. I hate you as a whole.
Oh!
Individually,
no.
I might not hate any individual, but as a whole, the chat can fuck right off.
No!
As an entity,
No, he
as the
doesn't
amorphous
mean that.
blob that it is.
No! They're here for encouragement. Oh no, you definitely hate me, says Laura.
So, did I just solve a...
Yeah. There was a thing there and now it's gone.
Okay. Didn't feel like I solved the puzzle, but apparently I did. I kept looking around because I thought, like, there's no way that I...
What she tried. Begged.
Poor Timberwolf just got here and doesn't know why you hate everyone. But I just got here.
This looks like another battleground. Alright.
This is the price she pays for seeing things differently. Because once you gaze into the relentless darkness, all that lurks within it can see you too.
Well, having had the headphones in and then off, I mean, it does have a more personal effect when they're in.
Uh-huh.
And the dynamic range, which is eviscerated on this show purposefully by design, that this is actually like dynamic range, to explain again, is the difference between the quiet sounds and the loud sounds. And on this show, I specifically compress those. It is literally called dynamic compression. It takes dynamic range and goes, loud sounds are now high, and the loudest sounds are going to be the loudest, but the low sounds are going to be brought up to meet those. And it's like a computer effect that makes sure that it evens it out for you. It helps when you're watching a show. But I don't feel like it, I mean, it's not horrible not having the dynamic range. Alright, here we go. Blocking seemed to be a big deal. Was there one other button? Heavy strike, melee attack was the only thing I didn't use. And evade, okay. Oh, he takes damage on his body as I slice him. I like that.
Yeah.
Finish it.
It seemed like my heavy attack went through his block. Like, I think that's maybe what heavy attacks are for. I don't know what the significance of those symbols that are appearing sometimes when I slice.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
End it now.
I don't know if we're supposed to be conscious of them.
They're winning.
Yeah, I don't see any stamina in this or any way to tell how much damage we've incurred.
I don't think I have stamina.
What she's looking for.
I think the damage incurred seems to be like the graphic around the edges. See, this is the problem with a game that doesn't make these mechanics clear, is because then they may think that by not including tutorial it's making it more immersive or more like intuitive. But many gamers are just going to spend time sitting here debating and trying to experiment until they figure out what is the mechanic. So in a way it's like less immersive because you're like taking yourself out and you're literally thinking of it as a video game
Right.
instead.
Yeah.
And you're like going through your head like, okay, what games have I played in the past and what have they done and stuff like that. And I don't know, I think it has the opposite effect of what developers intend when they...
It takes me out of the game so much when it doesn't teach me what to do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just
I'm
want
less
to.
immersed.
I want to get from to 0 to 60 as fast as possible. So I'm at a point where I've forgotten the mechanics because they're now ingrained in my being, and I'm only thinking about the game, just how I'm playing as a character. Mm-hmm. That's the best thing a developer can do, is get you to that point as fast as possible. And I feel like when you take out the tutorials, as much as some developers seem to be against them, they work. They get you there.
So this is a team of 20 that made this game, eh?
That's impressive,
Yeah.
for sure. It especially helps. I love that things like Unreal Engine have made that possible now.
Yeah, totally.
When you use an out-of-the-box engine, you don't have to reinvent the wheel again in order to make a great game. Because why do all the graphical bullshit that other teams have already done for you when you can just focus on the content and the story, telling a good story?
Some people enjoy it when games just throw you in and you have to figure stuff out.
Some of my favorite parts of games are well-done tutorials. Like, if you
Yeah.
look back, I could give, like... I could do an award show based on great tutorials of the past.
Mm-hmm.
Like, The Witcher was one of the better ones of more recent, Witcher 3, with the little teaching little Ciri and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there's been some really good, fun tutorials that were actually quite cleverly done.
The opening of Shadow of Mordor was fantastic. Uncharted 3 had a good one. Portal's tutorials were great.
Also, more recently, with Aloy there,
Horizon Zero
Horizon
Dawn.
Zero Dawn had a really nice tutorial.
I went through this whole game without knowing I could kick.
Alright, so is there a symbol here? Okay, that one.
Valravan's power of illusion comes from ravens. A line of ravens to break his magic seal.
Show me what you have seen, Truth.
Look over. What can you see? Look how many transformations.
But that said, I don't want everything laid out for me. Like, I want some discovery. I want some moments in a game where I'm like, oh, yeah, and it's like where things click. I want that effect as well. But I want the, basically what I'm saying is I want the basics. I just want to know the rules, the basic rules of this world and how I interact with it.
Yeah.
I'm still trying to, is it that mean something when you see that happen?
I'm not sure.
To break the
Is
seal,
it just an effect?
align the ravens with the mark of Valravan.
It's just an effect. Okay. Thank
Okay.
you.
Well then, he probably wants this done then.
Yeah, there it is.
Not a big fan of these puzzles so far. There's nothing really about it that's made me feel clever. It's more like, I've never really liked puzzles that make it seem like, hey, look how clever the developer was. Good puzzles should make the player feel smart. Criticisms aside so far, I am interested in this world that's being presented so far. And I am interested in the character.
It's like crossing into another world that looks the same, feels different. And the forest itself is watching.
Perspective puzzles were the worst of the Riddler trophies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least those were optional.
I don't mind these ones. But I tend to like puzzles in general a lot more than you do. I bet it's that.
Yeah, I just haven't gotten to the point where it tells me that I need to. I don't think you can do it until you've unlocked. I think you have to go to the door first.
Oh, do you?
Another gate.
I mean, we could find that out now.
To do. Stay
Might waste some time doing it though.
It's not safe.
Let's see.
You can do it.
You You don't have to, if we find out you don't have to go to the door first, we'll save time in the future.
True.
How do you get up there? I see little flickering symbols on eyes. See those eyes?
Yeah, I do. It's cool.
Is that me freaking out or what? She can't climb small ledges. Well,
maybe go up to it because you might have to. Oh, I was gonna
maybe
say.
hitting the door will activate something. I don't know.
To break the seal, align the ravens.
You do need the door.
That's unfortunate.
Which ravens? Can't you see them? She can't see them.
Oh my god.
Around, trying to find the ravens. The ravens. Line them up. He said to line them up.
Do I have to go to the other side?
Oh, maybe you do.
I think so.
I love that sidestepping.
What are the
that she
skulls
does.
for?
I hear something.
If you hear the sound, follow it, and it will lead you to him.
Oh shit.
Be aware of his illusions. You can't help yourself.
I'm gonna need this if I'm gonna follow a song. Oh, he looks like a son of a bitch.
He's gone. Where did he go?
Where did he go?
It's all your fault.
Hey! It was an illusion.
Yeah, the sound design is good. Watch your back.
Keeps pointing down, like the sound is down there, but he disappeared.
Follow it, it said.
Is he pointing somewhere?
Yeah, it looks like it. That way.
No, I am following it. That's the point. Like I got here and it's loudest here. He's over there now. I don't know how to get through. I think I have to go around a different way now. Unless, can I climb? No. I have to go around. Oh wait, I didn't see this open.
This is some creepy shit, you're right.
Well done.
Is she lost? First time. Last winter, before the tragedy, she journeyed into the wilds of her native land, living off berries, roots, and rabbits. It's not uncommon, you see. We call such a person.
This one's not pointing this time.
Some like truth become captains such as penance. Others, like sin, to purge a curse. Those who make it back are forever changed.
She can get up now. What's happening? She can get up now. She can get out. Must be magic. Doll magic. A trick. Oh, Raven's tricking her. Raven. How can she get out?
Bait.
It's him.
Dark magic draws her closer.
Raven's magic. It's not him. He's helping her. It's not him. It's a trick. She's doing it on her own. He's not tricking her. It's magic. It's an illusion.
The voices are talking like something dramatically has changed out there, but I'm not seeing the difference. They said she can get up now, but I don't see how.
Yeah.
If up means on top of that platform, I don't see the difference.
Yeah, me neither.
Am I supposed to drop down? Can't drop.
There's a stair.
What stairs?
There were stairs, then it vanished when you looked away. The
Oh,
platform
I
changed.
didn't notice.
Oh, I didn't notice it either.
It wasn't it was. It didn't stand
It
out.
appeared and then disappeared. Oh, I totally didn't see that.
Some illusion, dude. I wasn't even paying attention, so.
Poor guy.
Magic trick isn't very impressive if your audience didn't even see it.
He worked so hard. He practiced forever for this.
Dude, it's a tiny fucking ledge. Do I have to backtrack? But if I go back out there, nothing's changed. I guess this will help. Speed things along eventually. Maybe. Is this the only way out there? Like she couldn't drop down from up there and she wouldn't climb through that? They've made me do this.
Oops.
Oh dear. Come on. Alright, let's see if... Where were these stairs and where were
Go
they
back
leading?
and look through the arch.
Huh?
Go back and look through the arch so that we can see it again.
Oh, you mean like only when you look through the arch were the stairs appearing?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Okay, you had to go through it. They're not real until you go through it. What? But now they are still there. just had to walk through it once?
I guess.
How did I
Walk
manage to
through
reset it? Like, I just walked through it too many times? How did I make it disappear?
There.
What makes it appear?
Uh-oh, it disappeared again, though.
Did it?
Yeah. There.
There. Will they stay now?
I don't know.
They stayed. Okay, so the door is open. Can I walk across ropes? No?
Nor little ledges.
Okay.
We picture fear, and we think of a shadow in the walls. Creature in the night. If only it were that simple. The worst kind comes without warning. Deep, crushing signal from within. A reminder that just because you cannot see the threat, it doesn't mean that
Oh,
it's
you can
not
get over that.
already here.
Truth says there's
What'd you say?
always another
You could get over that one.
I went under it, didn't I?
No, just that
Oh,
ledge.
that. Yeah, it's certain ledges she'll climb. She's
Yeah.
your Hellblade.
Uncharted style. Whoa.
He kind of appeared before I even had a chance.
You're sneaky like that.
See that symbol? I don't know what the effect on combat is. I'm gonna try to kick him. Maybe that's to take away their block, the kick.
She will die. He's finished.
Uh-oh.
A twofer.
Stop them.
Alright.
Nice work.
What's going on back there?
Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear that. There's banging and shit in the
Our-
back alley.
Neighbors have like this little shed that's like up against our studio, and sometimes he like bangs against the wall for extended periods of time. Seems about right. Do you have goldfishes?
We do not need goldfishes.
Guess maybe just a couple.
No, Fraser.
Yeah, I think maybe just a couple.
You worked out today.
Brought to you
Don't
by
you feel
Pepperidge
good?
Farms. Yeah, that's why I'm so fucking hungry. So give me some fucking goldfishes.
Whoa, he's angry too.
Brought to you by Pepperidge Farms.
No, we're not.
What?
Okay, okay, okay.
Yeah.
He did just defeat a demon. He needs them. The voices in my head are telling me to eat goldfishes. That's what you forgot when you went grocery shopping? God damn it. He already had his protein snacky.
So I fought these guys. Did something change in here?
Yeah,
after I
you
fought
can go
them?
that way.
Oh, okay.
The Northmen say that Odin and his brothers killed Ymir, and that the world of men was formed from his corpse. They made his bones into stone, and his flesh into earth, and his blood into the salt sea. They set his skull to be the bowl of the sky, with his brains for clouds. Odin and his brothers caught the spawn.
Super interesting,
Do you know what
dude.
it's like to leave everything behind? Your home, loved ones, to head deep into the wilds, perhaps never to return.
I need to go visit my family. I love you.
Because when darkness speaks, it changes everything. Turning home into a foreign land and loved ones into strangers. Exile makes sense when you realize that you were never really home in the first place.
Wow. Somebody really did set all this up for us, huh?
Somebody must really love us.
Yeah, you gotta appreciate the effort.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Gotta walk up
Isn't
to the
this
door.
where I was?
No, this is a new place.
Okay, everything looks the same to me. And that's why I'm having so much trouble with the puzzles. Like, everything looks very similar to me.
I think I wasn't paying attention. Oh, we gotta get up to that. Uh-oh, or is it that one? The dude's at that one.
Oh, Raven. So where is he? It's over here. He's there. It's over there. It's in here. There's two. Listen, focus. Listen. It's magic. It's magic. It's an illusion. She's been on campus like this before. This reminds her of something. The forest. Which forest? Forest in the wilds. The wilds. She went to the wilds a long time. Why did she go to the wilds? She wanted to fight her own darkness. She thought she could beat her own darkness. Did she beat her darkness? No. It nearly killed her, but she tried. Drew's helped her.
What's up?
She'll be dead.
You can order
She
goldfishes from
can't
Amazon.
beat her own darkness. She wanted to marry Dillian. She came to beat her own darkness and marry Dillian. But she didn't work. She thought her curse would affect him. She thought her curse would spread to him. She thought she'd bring the darkness to him too. She even died. She thought the curse made her tainted. Truth hunters.
Where are you pointing? Over there. I don't know how to get over there.
Can you go around it to walk up that thing? Oh, is there a ladder?
Anything change? Can't tell if anything's changing.
Not
this
that I
time.
could tell.
A bunch of them disappear.
Okay.
Like this one
Okay,
right
yeah.
here only appears once I. Like,
And that one right in front of us?
so what's the good way? Like, do I
Probably you want fewer.
want fewer? Because she talked about how there was too many.
Yeah.
So
There.
is that the least?
Yeah.
Now there's
That's
too many.
much. And then go through?
You go through it.
I think
The
so.
ravens. They've gone. No. Half of them have gone. They've gone. Some are still there. But where?
So now I have to go to another one to make more disappear.
I think so.
It's a trick. Quiet.
Out in the wilds, in cold winter woods,
Where have they gone?
she no longer felt fit for this world. She almost gave in to the darkness. She remembered Dillian's words. She remembered her promise. She resolved to fight on and kill that which had become a part of her.
One circle. What's the other one?
I think it's up over there.
Where?
Right?
Over
Up
there?
here.
This is where I came from.
Oh shit, is it? Yeah, it is. You just ran by a bridge that you can push down?
Oh yeah?
Okay. Thank you for telling us that, because it wasn't very evident to me.
Well, nothing in this area, this whole game so far has looked evident to me. Everything looks so muddy. It's really, like, it fatigues the eyes a lot when you're looking at the same stuff. So where's this bridge? Like,
Oh, there.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's just more brown to me. Like, yeah, it's a bridge, but there's
Yeah.
something that, like, it's a wood bridge in the middle of the woods, surrounded by wood. You're pointing. What
Oh.
the? How did that even? What?
It wasn't there before.
But what activated it? Looking at that guy?
I guess so. There's another bridge we can push down.
Yeah. I'm just gonna see if.
Open it. Not this.
Every time that fucking voice talks, I'm picturing what's her name from fucking that I hate from Game of Thrones
Yeah,
with the lips.
yeah. That's funny because I would have said the girl with the nose.
Well, she's got the whole package. Every bit of her face makes me annoyed.
Poor woman, like she's a real person.
Yeah, fine.
that
And a lot of
face.
people like how she looks, so you don't have to feel too bad. She's a very successful actress. I just happen to be really perturbed by how she looks. It doesn't help that she played one of the most shit-heel characters of all time in her first role that I saw her in. Not her fault.
Natalie Dormer.
Natalie Dormer.
Thank you.
Mary, Queen of Scots. Is that the character? No. Queen of Scots is
No.
his daughter, right? That's
Yeah.
Mary, Queen of Scots is his daughter.
No, she was one of the.
She's one of the wives. But which
They
one?
have the same names.
Yeah, I thought she was one of the Marys. Just get somebody Google what did Natalie Dormer play in The Tudors?
Yeah. Who's
Did I-
that with the nose? Natalie Dormer is a beauty. Anne Boleyn.
Anne Boleyn.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Okay, so there's too many there. Lots there. Where are we supposed to be seeing the difference?
Hey, Skull Guy, your fucking thing's not working. Hey, look at him up there.
Huh.
There's another one up there, too. It's possible that this one's not ready yet.
I feel like. Okay.
I think maybe I come back to this one, or maybe it's not even to be used in the first place. Or maybe I just used it and it made something appear. Maybe this one is used to, like, get me up there.
Maybe that one was used to make that one appear.
Oh,
Is
look.
that what you just said? What?
The wall disappears. Alright, that's pretty cool. Now that I know that I'm using them to change things, like, it's a little bit
Yeah.
more fun knowing what they do. So now I'm using them to be like, alright, what did it do?
Yeah.
In the beginning, it was tough not knowing because, like, if you don't see it the first time, without a chat to help you, you can
Oh,
spend a lot of
God.
fucking time being like, what's the point of this part of the game?
Yeah.
You'd have to Google it or look up a YouTube playthrough because the first one where it happens, it's not super evident that something happened.
No, I didn't see it at all.
I didn't even for a moment see anything. And I think there was one more before that. And I think it did something and I didn't know
Well,
it
yeah,
did.
the door.
Yeah, and I
'Cause
didn't
I
even,
saw that.
Okay, I
That the
didn't
door
even
was
know
there
that
and then it wasn't.
I didn't know that was the significance of that thing.
Oh, now we're helping you? I thought you hated us.
I do hate you.
God damn it. You know, you're really including me with the chat, you know. Because I pass on the messages.
Yeah. Well, misery loves company.
It's like a highlights magazine, but as a game. Totally. Oh my god, Metroid.
Highlights magazine.
Holy fuck. Yeah, just walk up that side.
We balance each other out, motherfuckers.
Me and you?
Yeah. But you
Oh,
should
son of a
hear how she
bitch.
talks about you off show.
That is such a lie. I just wish you weren't a liar.
You know, I mean,
The Northmen say you must sacrifice in order to receive. They tell how the runes were revealed to Odin only in sacrifice. He hung himself.
I'm just
from
not a
the world
huge fan of this kind of
and he
gameplay.
stabbed himself with a spear, and he
It's a little bit
dedicated
like the
sacrifice
slowest parts
to
of
himself.
Uncharted, but
For
even
9
slower.
nights he hung on the tree without food or drink.
And you don't seem very
At last,
interested in
he saw the
the
runes below.
lore,
He gave a
like the
cry.
Norse mythology.
Gathered
He's just
them
saying
in
Norse
his
mythology.
mind.
Yeah, I think that's interesting.
All right. So you want me to stop and listen to it?
No, I want you to play how you want to play.
Yeah, because I'm not interested
If I want to
in
learn
standing and
about
watching.
Norse mythology, I'll read about it.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not.
But I love that they're actually doing something like teaching about Norse mythology through a game. I think that's
Sure.
fucking cool.
I just think that if he's got so much to say, why not continue to let me hear it even when I walk away? So
That
I can,
is a shame.
yeah, it's kind of like on Doom where they like had that thing activate, and you're like, why don't you? You know what? Maybe I have to go activate that thing again. Maybe it changes something again back. Now that I
that
opened
you
the
opened the
gate,
door?
I
Yeah.
can go through it without the aid of the wall being gone. Okay. I
Oh,
want
wait.
the wall up.
There.
And it's probably done something now that, like, the stairs are probably there, but the wall's gone there, but the stairs are now there too.
What was the game where if you walk far away, it comes through the headset? Was that Fallout?
There's a few games that did that. Doom, it was annoying that you had to sit there. I thought it was cool, that guy would talk to you, but then you had to stand in front of the fucking altar and listen. And in a game as fast-paced as Doom, it was really painful.
Yeah.
I was like, I want to hear this shit, dude, but I got demons to kill, man. Yeah, there we go.
Valraven's trial is the only part of the game that is really like this, because he's all about illusions and puzzles.
Oh, so after this, we don't have to deal with this bullshit?
Yeah, I guess.
Because this is really slow. Okay, so the ravens are almost all gone now. I should be able to just focus on the final ones.
Welcome back. I was so naive to think she could banish it on her own. Now that she saw into the darkness.
If you're just joining, if you don't know how this works, the goal is, well, I mean, these glowing symbols in the air, not the shit that you're seeing there, that's just a visual effect.
Of shape.
Those blue glowing symbols, I need to line them up and look at the door at the same time, and then the door will open. There were too many of them this time around, though, so I need to make a bunch disappear first, which I did by looking through some, like, reality-altering portals. And now I just need to put myself at the right angle to look through and make those little glowing symbols become one symbol. Yeah, I'm okay with puzzles like this, it's just that it needs to, like... When you got a character who walks this slow,
Yeah. Chat's agreeing that these trials are slow.
and the legwork is
Yep.
yeah, I guess, if that's where I'm going, though. I mean, yeah. I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
Guess I chose wrong of the two doors in the beginning, eh?
Yeah, I guess. Whoa, that was a weird one. He's pointing up.
Yeah, but he's doing it for the earlier bit. I think I just need to
Oh,
come down
okay.
here.
Yep. Left.
Broken. The gate is open. Open. She did it.
There is no such thing as victory when it comes to the darkness.
I just want one of these voices to say first try.
Like it doesn't need to kill. Yet,
Whoa, Tigor.
will gnaw at her, biding its time. Only when she is at her weakest will it strike to kill. Will she find Dillian before her time comes?
He killed the puzzle dragon.
Like, I mean, you know,
Oh, are you gonna fight that fucker?
no, he just floats. It kind of reminds me of the third season of Hannibal. It's
I've
like,
been feeling like that too.
you know, it's like, all right,
Get to it.
I'm kind of interested in what
Yeah.
you're saying here, but you really gotta move it along.
Yeah.
Anybody who's watched the third season of Hannibal will know what I'm talking about. It's a labor of painful love.
It's so
getting
worth
your way
in the
through it.
end.
But it's a little full of itself on its atmosphere that it thinks it's creating, but it's like, come on.
You gotta
Move it
touch the
along.
thing first, remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Only the first half though. Like you just got to get through that bullshit.
yes.
Unfortunately, the fast forward button is your friend. You will literally not miss anything by just fast forwarding and
And
watching.
we never ever do that.
We never do that. But by the 4th episode of that bullshit, I was like, okay,
Did
come
for
on.
that.
Overcome Valravan's final illusion of facing his king. Do it, sis.
Worth watching though. But yeah, just be prepared. The 3rd season kind of like
Darkness. We
takes
can
what
fight
was a
together.
really well-paced show and kind of
I understand why they did it.
throws it to a... okay. Yeah, I guess I understand why they did it. Oof. I'm also... It was Mad Men. The beginning
Speak to me, Drew.
episode of the 3rd season, I think,
Tell me a story.
made me so angry.
Listen,
Nothing
I
happened.
will tell you.
Oh, yeah.
And it was a double length, and nothing happens.
That
The
fucking
Northmen
made me
captured
so angry.
Finland's sister
And then, like,
and
the
his
New York
father's
Times raved about how it was one of the
release.
greatest episodes of
his-
television ever made.
Put him in chains and held him for a day and a night without food or water.
I think Hannibal is insanely beautiful.
Why?
Oh, it's such a good show.
Upon his return, his father's enemies in Erin set
You seeing what's
fire to his
changed in here,
home.
Beck?
No.
His father burned
Was
to
it?
death, and his brother was killed.
Is there somewhere else we have to go first?
With sorrow in
No, this always changes something. It's just you got to figure out what it did.
Dressed for his loss and invited him to a feast. It was at a hall near the sea. But when he went there,
Oh, that bridge appears. There we go.
betrayed him
See
to the
that?
Northmen, who
Yeah, I
enslaved
see it.
him
All right.
Okay.
and took him to hell. 6 years later, his slave masters landed on
It's
the
really hard to see unless you
burning
know you're looking
all
for
before
something,
them.
because everything, like I said, is
Into that
brown and
fire.
gray. So
Yeah.
and made his
it's like, there's no
escape.
contrast. Unlike highlights magazines where the puzzles are colorful.
What was Finland burnt away that day. But from the flames,
Wow. That depended on where the puzzle was. If it was on the cover or like using the cover pages, which are color, or if it was using the internal black and white bullshit pages.
Druth, the man that I am now. And though Findan never set eyes on his dear sister again, I, Druth, have found you, Senua.
I wish you could have seen my home before these dark times.
I think that made this appear. I think.
Uh-oh. Nope, now you're fucked. The 2nd season of Hannibal is amazing.
Hey, did Kristen and Duke, you want to go see Dunkirk?
Maybe.
We could pay for their ticket if they provide the vehicle.
I think
We
that
really
has
should
to
have
be
seen
it.
Dunkirk by now.
I'm sure they'd be down for seeing it. It's a thing.
I just don't understand. Like, so the thing makes this appear, but
You can't get off the platform.
Square isn't interacting with anything. And he can't drop down. She doesn't. Oh!
Oh.
The rules have changed! Maybe I'll drop down off this? No. Nope. Only some things. The reason we haven't seen Dunkirk yet is because we want to see it in a proper IMAX, and the only IMAX in this entire area is like 40 minutes away driving, and we don't own a car. So
Well, we have access to a car.
we could technically
But-
go by taking buses, but fuck that. Not in Vancouver, where I don't know where you get, if it's like this where you guys live, but where we live, public
can
transit
jump
sucks.
down there. It got me stumped for like 30 minutes wandering around because I missed the ledge trigger area. Yeah. Closest to you is an hour and a half.
For us it's 40 minutes by car or like almost 2
An hour
hours
and a
by
half,
public
yeah.
transportation. It's like,
Well, I'd never take transit there. I would drive.
yeah.
But I don't want to
So yeah,
spend.
we've been putting it off because
Yeah.
of that. Because I do want to see it in IMAX. It's one of the few movies actually shot for IMAX.
Yeah, we're talking about Langley.
I think Langley?
Yeah.
Because there's 2 IMAX, but one's not a true IMAX. One's like a digital IMAX. I want to see the film one.
My cousin got hit by a bus in Ottawa once, and my cousin got a ticket.
I didn't even know there was a difference in IMAXs, like that there was such thing as a true 72 millimeter film one and a digital one, and they don't make it very clear
Yeah, I didn't
to
know
the
about
uninitiated IMAX that there is a difference.
I know it from the wilds. It's coming back for me.
That. The dude was right behind you. Did you see him?
Nope.
I'm still here. Are you too? Where are we? I remember. It didn't end well in the wilds. It never does. You think you can overcome the darkness, make sense of it, and once relief settles in, it's dropped down.
Her expression doesn't fill me with confidence.
Pushes you back into the maelstrom, drowning the mind in fear.
Dude,
Deeper, deeper, driving you down so far into the void that maybe this time there is no
for a moment she kind of had like a Morty lips on. She was like,
there in the darkness. She remembered what he told her.
Hear me. Reach out to me. Senua, take my iron mirror. Look into it, for it is a window into the underworld. Within, you will see the face of the darkness that you fear. If you focus, like I have taught you to, you will also see that as much as the darkness has you trapped within its veil, it too is trapped within yours. Focus.
is he just biting my butt over and over?
Focus!
I see you now. You led me to the wilds. You trapped me there.
Yeah, I'm blocking a little bit too late. What? Fuck. Fuck.
People die.
Oh, you can't block that.
Get up quickly.
Oh, this is like free life? I didn't block that? I didn't.
Don't let them get behind you.
Don't let them.
tap X to get up quick.
Yeah, bring that. You gonna attack? Is that an attack? Oh, you were running away. I blocked that. I guess you can't block a really heavy attack. Probably have to dodge that.
L2 is focus for slow-mo in combat.
Can't do it.
Are you kidding me? Wait a minute. Where is that in
Nowhere.
there?
It's not in there.
Where does that come from? You're telling me there was a slow-mo this whole time that wasn't even included in my self-created tutorial area?
Self-created. It tells you to do it soon. Okay, we don't have it yet.
Yeah, I don't have it, so...
They're winning.
Watch out!
Shit. I'm trying to run at him, but I don't think you can.
Oh.
No, you can!
As far as she
Okay.
needs to keep going.
I don't think it helps, though, running.
Try R2 instead.
No. Not a thing. Fuck!
Quickly get up! They're coming!
It's not over.
I haven't been able to parry for a while. And I think it's because his attacks are too heavy. This is my best guess. So is that a death?
Yeah, what's
It
that?
didn't go through the whole rigmarole of like her dying, like doing that whole...
Quickly get up!
It's not over. She's defend yourself. Defend yourself.
Finally, I parried his attack.
Defend yourself. She's hurt. This blood.
He's gone!
Ah, R2 worked there as soon as I saw her mirror glowing. So when were they going to teach me this?
Well, they said it just before this scene that you can use your focus or whatever, but we have never used focus in battle before. So that's why the only time we've used it to my knowledge was when we were problem solving.
How are you supposed to know okay.
Go.
can't block that. Keep trying to. Oh, come on, that should stop the charge. I wanted to... Shit. Shit. Hey, come on. All right.
She's winning.
Oh, fuck. Whoa, whoa, he's mad. He's scared.
They're overwhelming. They're surrounding her. She's going to lose.
He's fucking... Shit, shit, shit. So what gives me this focus mode? Like, what gives me that extra power?
It charges up.
From my hitting them?
I'm guessing.
She will die.
Fuck!
Quickly get up.
Yeah, alright, alright. Okay.
She's injured. She can still do it. He's gone. Yes,
Uh-oh. Need to focus. Maybe I have to focus, I think. That's what this set is about. 'Cause I can't hit her right now.
You can do this. Focus. Focus.
They are telling you to focus, so yeah.
She's defend yourself. You're strong.
Ah, I didn't even know he was there.
The mirror focus is coming back. Do it.
Whoa, that's a new move. Ah, and that's too heavy to block. Ow, ow. I need just a second to recompose myself. God damn it. There we go. Hey, he's going fast during slow-mo. Can't do that.
Yeah, she's scared. No one can use She can so weak they can see.
hitting me during slow-mo. Finally.
Never beat you in the wilds, did I? It was an illusion. But not this time.
Take that. I'm gonna eat good tonight.
Yeah. Bird.
The mark of Valravan. One of the keys to the gate to Helheim. Hold it in your mind's eye.
With every battle, the darkness grows stronger. Every victory bringing her closer to defeat. Unfair.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you don't waste good meat.
We got rot all the way up to our elbows now.
So did I die there?
You died apparently 3 times
She considered.
How
when
do
it
you
went to
know?
black.
Okay, then I thought it was only twice.
I thought it was only twice too, but someone in there
If
said
it
3.
weren't for truth,
Because it went to
chance
black
encounter in the
twice.
wilds, she would not have heard his stories of the Northmen. And she would not have this chance to find Dilian's soul.
I'm coming. I still hear you.
The weird thing about it going black is it went black 2 times really quickly together.
Yeah.
So that didn't seem fair. Shouldn't
Yeah.
I die and then get like a full health again?
Yeah, that seemed weird to me too.
But instead I died and then got hit like twice by the dude who was approaching me, and then I died again
and it went to
immediately.
black, yeah.
Which didn't seem fair.
I was thinking that too, Naked Arcade Bubbles. I'm coming.
Eh. Well, it's interesting.
Chat was saying that it teaches you about like the mechanics of the focus as you progress through that battle. So you're supposed to just kind of like come to the realization that this is
Yeah.
glowing, and then the people will say in your head will say like focus, focus.
Yeah, I probably would have figured it out once they started saying that. Like,
Yeah.
him going invisible is supposed to teach you to use it. The one weird thing is that it gives you the focus automatically when you go down. Like, why? It's almost like a get out of jail free card every time that happens.
During boss battles, it saves it until you succeed.
Well, it seems pretty fucked up that that happened so quickly. Anyways, after I went down once. Yeah, like, I mean, it's an intriguing game. I think that it's interesting. I do want to I'm interested enough in the story that I want to see more.
Yeah,
I am quite annoyed by some aspects of it.
yeah.
It could use some brevity. But people are saying that that part in particular is like the worst part for that.
Yeah, that's what they're saying.
When she was young.
Because here's the thing, with a game that's going to have combat, and I'm intrigued by the combat too, I'd like to spend some more time with it to see if I can actually become competent.
Does it feel like you're actually doing damage whenever you're hitting? Like it sounds like it.
Yeah, it has a good feel. I like the way the enemies move when they take one off the chin. Like, they really look like they're getting
staggered.
smacked around by
Yeah.
me.
Mountains. Caves.
The downside, though, is it's like you get such little moments with the combat that I feel like I'm completely unprepared going into these battles. And
Yeah.
so when I go into these important battles, the gravity and power of the situation feels like it's been minimized by my panic and my desire to, like, figure this shit out.
Yeah.
That's why games where there's lots of fodder first are really nice, because you can practice on the fodder, get good at moving.
Yeah, you fought what, like 6 guys
Yeah.
before that battle?
Because in a game with fodder, then when you face that boss, oh, hey. Then when you face a boss, you're not thinking about how to move and how to fight, you're just thinking about how to defeat the boss.
Right.
Senua, you have the sight. Just like I do.
Once you can see into the underworld,
That's fucking weird.
the underworld and all the souls within it will see you. Don't be afraid when they speak to you. I will always be here to guide you.
I don't think you guys are. I think you guys are missing the
Did you see
point.
her? That was her mother, Galena. She was a priestess, a healer. She taught Senua to see the weave that binds the world together. And it was beautiful.
See, when I say like I've panicked many times in boss battles in games where I've been, oh my god, how am I going to deal with this guy? And I run around like crazy, like trying to just avoid being killed. That's an okay kind of panic. I'm talking about the panic where like you're facing a boss, and instead of enjoying the fact that you're in a boss battle, you're like, shit, what's
Which
fucking
button?
block again?
Yeah.
What's fucking? Oh fuck, I forget what's shit. Like you haven't programmed your brain yet.
She misses her so much.
I have this feeling that she probably grew up in a village where she like trained every day and she knows what button block is. It's the button that she like does this with her shoulder and like raises an arm to block. Like, she knows how that works. She's not against a boss forgetting how her body moves.
Yeah.
That's my point. Like it's panicking about the wrong thing, and it again is kind of establishing in my head that I'm in a video game, which is the opposite, I feel, of what a lot of developers try to achieve, is like try to make you forget you're playing a video game and really get involved in the atmosphere.
Don't tell us too much either about what else we're gonna see coming up, because you probably want to come back, right?
Yeah, I'll come back, I guess.
Oh.
I mean, the fact that I know that it's an 8-hour game helps with my
Valraven
chances
is
of coming
kind
back.
of a bad start for this game, to be honest. Yeah. That's the same problem I have with this, in all honesty.
Oh, yeah? But to be
Why
fair,
do you feel like it's odd that we picked Cert and Valraven? We went where the game took us. We didn't like
I chose
research
two
this.
things. I chose one of two options, and you're blaming me for that? That it's my fault? Should I have watched... Should I have watched your local... What's going on, everybody? I'm going to step you through the first choices you need to make in Hellblade fucking Senmu's Sacrifice. Now, you're going to be given a choice of one of two doors. On the left is going to be one that's really difficult
It's
at the
odd
beginning
that
of
the
the
game is letting you choose.
Okay, I thought they were saying it's odd that I
Okay.
chose. That's what
Okay.
Becky said.
That's how I read it. Yeah. But that makes way more sense that you're saying why did the
Okay.
developers give you the option of those two. We're on the same page, I get it.
Because to blame me for option A or B is ridiculous.
That's totally how I saw it. We're all friends here.
Finish this! Finish this!
This is some good fodder to play with.
Finally,
Yeah.
I need some practice.
Find a good position.
I dodge around them.
I love her face when she gets hit and she is stumbling, and it's like,
Yeah. Okay, I need to bait his attack. I need him to hit the ground again. There we go. can tell you this much. After playing Gorn, nothing feels satisfying.
Really?
I want these limbs to be chopped off, man. Like,
Yeah.
I've laced into that arm. Why isn't it chopped off yet? Ah, kick the shield.
Finish this. Now. Stop it. She will not.
Ah. Fuck. I want to see if this works. Heavy attack. Yeah! Running heavy attack will take down a shield.
She needs to go back. She can't. It won't open. Why
Let's
won't
check my recording time.
Challenge.
she has it?
Oh no. Yeah, I have to wrap it up. We didn't have a huge amount of hard drive space at the beginning of this anyways.
I would be interested in seeing what Cert is like.
Yeah, I think I've come back to this. How long has the show been? Like an hour and a half?
I don't know.
I'm not sure I have it in me to do another hour and a half.
Surt, the fire giant, has answered. He comes from a land older than mankind. And the Northmen call upon his flaming sword to raise their enemies to the ground. Find him, Senua.
Feels like it's getting hot in here quick too, eh?
Uh-oh. Is there a thing all jacked up?
Maybe.
She found the wretched old fool on her way back from the wilds. An outcast. Was badly burnt all over. She took
Error.
pity on him.
Huh?
There's an error in the text. Mama!
They spoke at the same time. The Northmen.
Senua. We each walk these lands gazing towards different horizons, some of us further than others. Your father cannot see what you see, but there is nothing wrong with seeing the world the way you do.
So it's been 2 hours, actually.
So does this one just let me fight people the whole way?
They said it's a lot more straightforward.
How did I get that combo going? That's what I want to know. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did.
How am I going to find out what combos are? I did like this twirl under my arm and stuck him in the gut too.
Trial and error. It's the only way I can see.
Oh, that was just... I just kept mashing.
There's a couple combos and you just have to figure them out on your own. Is it normal hack and slash rules, like light, light, heavy?
Bad positioning.
Pretty much normal rules.
Finish this. End it now.
Oops, wrong button.
Combat scales to how well you are doing. And And they recommend if you're going further, the next part is really good with headphones.
Well, I think I'm going to take a break. I think I will come back to it because there's enough here that I'm interested. I have a lot of problems with it, but I think there's also enough interesting that I want to come back. It is quite possible that first area was just way too boring for its own good.
Yeah. What do you think, whenever they created this, they wanted to create a AAA game at half the price?
Which I'm always a big fan of, so that gets big plus
Does it
bonus
feel like that
points
to you?
in my... It feels like, yeah, it's close. It's like, I mean,
I think it
the
feels
only...
like it.
It looks like one, that's for sure. You can tell it's been trimmed down a little bit. Like, it's very... the combat, to me, looks a little bit simplistic so far. There doesn't look like there's a lot of variety in her moves.
Yeah.
Although I am still just fleshing it out. I want to spend more time with the combat to see what I think. Mm-hmm. Exactly. The actress is an employee of Ninja Theory? Like what? What did she do before she was the actress?
They modeled her head after a girl who works in the studio and her body after an athlete, apparently.
Could you imagine if the guy next to you was just working on the game? He was like, by the way, I put you in the game. That's why I've been watching you for so long.
She worked on the motion capture team.
I wonder if I could see your body closer so I could get the details right.
The actress actually initially was a placeholder, but she ended up being the main actress.
Oh, that's neat. So wait, she did the voice acting
Yeah,
too?
by the way, we want your face, but not your body. It seems insulting.
She did the voice acting too for her character? Like just suddenly
That's pretty
becomes
cool.
an actor out of nowhere? That's pretty interesting.
Yeah. Man, think of all the roles you could have had if you had stayed with the mocap team.
Right? On the Barbie
Yeah.
picture. Am I gonna talk like that all day?
Oh no.
Yeah, anyways. To sum it up, like I think there's a lot of good here. It looks gorgeous. Glad to see small teams take on like the already fleshed out engines and make them into something, because that's just the world we live in now. Small teams can make beautiful looking games thanks to the fact that they don't have to program a brand new graphical engine every time that they go ahead. So we're seeing that a little bit more, and I think that that's because we all knew that we needed more games to play, right? But
Yeah.
it allows smaller teams to tell their stories, and I think there's probably an interesting story here. I just think that it was pretty heavy-handed at the beginning, pretty
Yeah.
slow going. I get it. I get what they're trying to illustrate,
Yeah.
and it's interesting. It's just heavy-handed and slow, and I just think it could have used a bit more. You know, this is the MTV generation, yo. This is the YouTube. What's going on, guys? Like, I mean, I've only got so much patience.
Would a tutorial help a lot?
Simple
think so.
tutorial. Simple. I don't need to sit here for an hour, you know, being stepped through baby steps on how to fight.
Yeah.
That's not necessary. I just want to not have to go like this and read for a bit. Because as I just said, like I see what they're going for with all this. Like the audio is incredibly well crafted, and the way that they speak to you and stuff, and all these scenes getting in their head. It's supposed to be super immersive, and then you have to go into the menu to read for a bit? That's not immersive. Just give me a fucking icon every so often that says,
Yeah.
by the way.
Kind of like how Last Guardian did it. That was fucking
Last
awesome. that
Guardian
they
did a
it
great
all
job.
the way through. I loved that.
And again, I have to compare her a little bit to Aloy. She has kind of a similar character design, and the world kind of looks the similar. And it reminds me of that tutorial, where like they took a tutorial that wasn't like this thing that said like, by the way, you're not playing the game, you're playing a tutorial first. The tutorial served to like build the character,
Yeah,
and it built her
totally.
relationship with one of the other characters.
awesome.
That was just brilliantly done. That's exactly what a tutorial should do. It shouldn't feel like it is a tutorial. It should just like step you through the basic movements of a human body in this world, So this is what you've learned to do. You're a warrior, and you know how to do this and this and this. Now try it, and that's all I need. That's it. I mean,
it did a lot for like making you feel anxious with the voices in your head and stuff like that. Like they did
super
a really,
fucking annoyed with them. But
yeah, which is how it's supposed.
they're definitely trying to annoy you.
What
They're trying to
do.
like.
And I think they
like
did that
get out of my fucking
successfully.
head.
Yeah.
And they're trying to go there. I totally get that, and they did it well.
Yeah,
I think they did it well.
I think so too.
And it's pretty. I've seen prettier games, but it's possible that this. I wonder what it looks like on PC. I wonder if this stuff all looks even better.
It is pretty cool that they had a mental health advisor.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, it was like one of the very first things on the side of the screen.
What did it say?
Whenever we were walking through, it just said mental health advisor, and it said their name.
Oh, not an advisory. I don't know why I thought you were saying like
Oh,
that
like
there
the
was a
advisory
warning
board.
before we went in.
Oh, no. Like, just an individual person.
Yeah.
That's neat.
No, I think there's something. It looks like a really interesting game. Just I think we could have gotten off on a better foot easily with just a couple different choices, I think.
Yeah.
But that's what you get from me. My visceral, honest, 100% opinion going in. But I do want to return to it, so we probably will. Thanks for watching today, guys. This was Hellblade on Video Games Awesome Live.